If you don't know yourself, you've already lost the battle. In The Art of War, Sun Tzu says that if you know your enemy and you know yourself, you do not need to fear the outcomes of 1,000 battles. Knowing yourself is so important. Whether or not you're in an interview answering the question, tell me a little bit about yourself, or if you get that question, who are you? The question, who are you, is one of life's most profound questions in answering who are you. Now, there are 3 different ways you can answer that question. The first way to answer that question is you can answer it practically. And one of the practical ways to answer it is based on your life mission and your purpose and your values. So for example, if I were to answer that question, I would say, I am a career growth specialist. Or I could say, I am a global speaker on personal development, right? That would be my answer if I was giving it practically. Now, the second way you can answer that question is you can answer it ontologically. And ontologically, the root word is ontology, and it means by your very nature, right? It's natural. Ontology is nature, the study of nature. Now, what that means is that it's according to the 7 areas of life. So the 7 areas of life, you have your family, you have your fitness, your health and wellness, you have your finances, you also have your vocation, which is your function, you also have your mental, your emotional part of your wealth, and you have the spiritual aspect, the faith aspect of your life. So you can answer who are you ontologically. Let me give you an example. If I were to answer it physically, you could say something like, well, I am an athlete, or I am a gymnast, or I am a golfer, right? So those are a fitness aspect of life answering. Or if you were to answer it familially, you could say something like, I am a mother, or I am a sister, or I am somebody's aunt, right? So that is a way to answer it ontologically. So according to the 7 areas of life. And the third way you can answer it is associatively. And this is according to the roles that you have. So for example, if you were a product developer at Apple, then you would answer that. Who are you? Well, I'm a product developer at Apple. So those are according to your roles, your responsibility. That's an associative response. Now, in reality, you are a dynamic person. So chances are your response to that question, who are you, which is life's most profound question, is going to include all 3 of those different ways of answering that question. So this is really important to make a statement and make it strong, make it persuasive, and make it influential.